Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, I'm back with my content. It's been such a long time. I have decided to start making Minecraft content, and this is probably one of my last videos on Call of Duty because, well, man, I made a video and then I saw a comment that said you should make Minecraft content. I made a video about Minecraft, so I was like, you know what? F it, let's just do it. So let's jump in. So me and my friends, we jumped in. We are going to Dormitory. We don't usually go here. We decided, you know what? Let's just go here to gather some resources and maybe get the flip out of here real quick, real fast. I didn't think there was gonna be much people here, and I was completely correct. After landing, I immediately got guns, resources, and money to gear up in hopes to get some kills, just to secure a win to get to Legendary as fast as possible. After getting tons of loot, I saw a stupid enemy and decided to take him down swiftly as possible to make sure that I could secure this win with no issues or hiccups. Wasting time on stupid enemies would be so stupid of me, so I decided to take him down very quickly. I quickly found a buy station in hopes to find some resources so that they could help me in a fight. After taking my time, like the leader I am, I went to go and get green stock tags in order to help him because we need as much teammates as possible. I recommend you do this because if you are alone and you get attacked by a 4-player team, then you're cooked. I know some of y'all are strong, but you can't beat 4 pros as one elite. I stumbled my way across an airdrop and decided to go and take it, but I saw a helicopter and I don't want to fight anyone in a helicopter. There might be one person, there might be 2 people, there might be 3 people, or there might be a 4-player team. We don't know, so I had to be cautious and lay down. But I did something stupid. I saw my teammate Blue and I decided, you know what, maybe me and number 2 can take this out. What I didn't see though is number 2 running away from the fight and having me to take on this 3-player team. I had to decide to run as I saw that number 2 was going away and people were chasing me from behind. I was so cooked. I was desperately trying to heal up, putting on bulletproof, but people were shooting me from every inch and people are behind me. I was trying to shoot them. They were using holograms. I tried to use my skill, which I don't use. I was very smart to do this, but I was getting hunted and I should have hid in behind this car, but that's not what I did. And I found myself dying. I think you should keep your teammates but not heavily rely on them that much, and this is exactly what I did. Luckily, I had a rival coin so I could jump back into the fight as soon as possible. After running for a very long time, I decided, you know what, let me go and get to a house and find some resources to get strong. But that was not going to happen since I didn't have my resources from before and my teammates were dying. Now, what does one do in such a situation? You run with the border when you're about to die. You get some resources on the side, not to make yourself seen and not go in the middle of the map. I saw an airdrop on the other side of the river and I decided to get it. But what you always should do is when you swim in Call of Duty, you should always swim below. Yes, your health is dropping, but you should gas up for air and then go back down. Because if people see your head in the water, you are going to die easily. Now, that's what you do when you gas for air. That's a tip that I'll leave you with. After getting my airdrop, I walked around for a bit finding resources in hopes to get, geared up before the main battle. After walking around for a little bit, I saw a dead player's remains and I decided to go and get them, and I found a surprise within them. I got a class driver, a BY-15, and 2 AK-47s. So 2 people had died here and I got some stuff, which was awesome. Now, I was 3 players down. This is exactly what I warned you about. My teammates died. All of them died, and I couldn't do anything about it. So I walked around the outskirts, searching for resources for myself before I met my enemies. I was hiding behind a rock. I had an Arctic 50 in my hotbar. And since I could see the thermal rate of other players, I could safely hit people from a distance. If I had the aim though, and I did not, unfortunately, and I died. I got hit somehow with a sniper, but my XP went up, so I'm glad with that. Second game, I decided to be safe with my choices and go to a safe place. What was one of those safe places, you may ask? Well, Military Research Institution. This place is very safe for a 4-player team. It doesn't have the best resources, but it's better than places like Crash Site or Black Market. As soon as I landed, I went straight to gathering resources as I could not be left behind by my teammates or anyone else. I needed to be the most geared in the game as much as possible, as the path to becoming legendary was very difficult. But then I heard an enemy nearby and I decided to go check it out. It seems that this place is not as safe as it seems. I decided, you know what, let me just take this player out swiftly. And it seemed like it was a bot, but just a bad player. After gathering tons more resources, my teammates decided to go to the buy station near Crash Site. But if you know anything about Crash Site, it's very, very dangerous. However, I saw the immediate danger and my teammates decided to go. I decided to stay as I saw that was danger. But staying was also danger in itself because I was gonna get shot by these maniacs of players in this game. Those players saw me and I had decided to make a run for it since my teammates were on the completely other side with their car. I couldn't trust them with my life, so I decided to go, and I had only 2 teammates left because one of my teammates had disconnected. After running for a while and getting closer to the safe zone, I made it out safely from Crash Site, but my other teammate was not safe and I couldn't trust number green with anything. So I decided, you know what, let me just walk off my own and decide to do this on my own to see if I could win this game on my own since my teammates were very, very useless. This is why you should have teammates or allies that you know that can play with you. But you need to have good players, and my friends are not the best players, so I am cooked either way. And as a demonstration of cooked I am, look at this. I had a helicopter coming in on me while I was getting the airdrop, and I decided, you know what, I'm not taking this fight since my teammates were useless. I was all left alone and they had all died. So I decided, you know what, let me run inside. But I was gonna meet a surprise in there as well.
Airdrop has been delivered. Engaging enemies. Fire sale will start in 1 minute. Enemy down. I'm down!
Now, what I will say is, even though I died, I had a very impressive play there, and I was very good with my moves and trying to dodge. I got a few players down, but I couldn't get the job done since there was a lot of players there. So, let's move on to the next game. After seeing that I was not jump leader, I decided, you know what, let me head to Sakura. Sakura is a clean place with literally no people. If you see any people, they are bots or just people who are just trying to get geared quietly. So I decided this was the safest place to crash and to get gear as smoothly as possible. We're 10 minutes into the video and I just want to ask you to subscribe. I'm trying to get 200 subscribers very soon, and I'm trying to get a new series into the game. I'm trying to make Minecraft content, baby, and this is probably my last Call of Duty video for a while. So please subscribe if you want Minecraft content, and if you love the Call of Duty content, tell me if I should stick with it and make it on the side for y'all who still love it. Now, after gearing up and getting myself a nice easy kill with a bot, I decided to go to the buy station and get me some stuff so I could get ready for a good battle. Now, after running around the map for a long time, I found myself near an airdrop and I decided, you know what, let me get me some resources. This time, my teammates were not bad and I was pretty confident about this game.
Nearly done.
But I was pretty distracted and didn't notice that there was an enemy nearby. But I was pretty confident I could take him out, so I tried trick shots with my good shotgun. And I could take him out. I still had it with the shotgun, you know, and I was still trying it out, but in heavy battles, I couldn't try it out. This was just my secondary weapon. This entire game was very boring, but this part was the most interesting part of this game, since I was in a building shooting players that didn't even see me. No one saw me in this building, so I decided to try and help my teammates out in this dire situation, throwing smoke bombs and trying to shoot at the enemy while they were not looking. I saw a perfect opportunity of when an enemy was looting my teammates' chests. He could see me, but I made sure to stay quiet, and he just shrugged it off. My teammate number 1 then joined me and got a dog text for me, and I just started shooting from the sidelines, trying to help him out in every situation I could.
Airdrop has been delivered. Location exposed.
At this point of the video, I was very, very cautious and I was very scared that people could come in, so I kept on looking around to see if people saw me, but no one seemed to see where I was at. So I kept trying my luck, shooting at people, and I knocked them down actually.
Enemy eliminated.
The people that had died in that bloodbath decided to come back non-geared, and I was waiting for them and waiting for the right opportunity, and they just left their resources right on the ground for me to take. Since the end game was nearing, I decided, you know what, I should stick to the same strategy, shooting people from afar. Staying on high ground is very beneficial to you if you know how to play your cards right. If you are on high ground, you have a better advantage, especially if you're a sniper or a rocket shooter. I recommend the SMRS, but I had none of those right there, so I decided to use my AK-47, which did not work out as I planned. It felt like I was missing bullets. I kept on shooting and I would just miss, so I decided to just leave it right there. My teammates were doing most of the work and I couldn't accomplish anything by my strategy because I didn't have a sniper or an SMRS, so this was an easy dub for us. I was doing very well for myself, and my Grandmaster V was upgrading very closely to legendary. But this good upgrades did not just come with no downsides, as I had terrible Wi-Fi. This next match was very boring, so I'm not gonna bore you with it. I'm gonna show you what was the most exciting moment that happened during this game. So I'm just walking on the bridge trying to get this airdrop, and suddenly I just get hit with a bullet. Now I'm trying to hide with the airdrop, but I just keep getting hit. So I make the decision to run away since I was about to die. I can't believe I didn't die at this point, but I was very good at my reflexes and I was very good at using my moves, so my enemies could not catch me. The bad thing about this match though was that I had no teammates and I had to face teams that had a lot of teammates and I was just alone. And I was very panicky. Since I was panicking so much, I was destined to lose. Since in tough situations, I tend to do that. After successfully looting that guy's remains, I got hit with a great surprise attack. As long as my XP was grinding up, I was fine with losing. Thank you guys so much for watching. The next video is about to be insane. I decided to make a 3-part video process to this, so my road to legendary is 4 videos. Thank you guys for watching so much. Make sure you like and subscribe, and after the series is over, I'm gonna welcome Minecraft, baby.